To lead life in alignment is to be guided by your highest excitement and to maintain a balance between taking divine masculine action and being receptive in a divine feminine flow state.
We both are highly intuitive people, and we allow our intuition to really guide us through life and feel what's right versus wrong. I feel like a lot of people struggle with trusting their gut and trusting their intuition and instead being led by their logical mind. And as you evolve and really learn to trust yourself and trust the intuition message that you are being given, your whole entire world will open up in different ways than you really didn't expect. In terms of maybe your purpose, you're guided all of a sudden in a direction that you weren't even thinking about. Or sometimes you'll have messages saying, oh, I'm too afraid to do this. But that intuition saying, you have to step into this and you have to face this challenge in order for you to grow and expand. And so if you can also just tune into that intuition a little bit more, turn up the volume, you will be guided to your highest version a lot faster than if you try and use your logical mind to discover that.
Yeah, life is a lot harder when you're trying to think ahead, plan for the future, overthink an experience that you've had or are about to have. But when you tap into your heart center and you really allow yourself to be led by your heart and maintain a balance between taking action or resting, flowing, and receiving, that's when the magic really starts to happen. In relationship too, there's a lot of value in being in relationship with a partner who is conscious and who cares about mirroring back to you the areas that need growth. So I'm very feminine. I love to receive messages from my spirit guides. I love to be relaxed. I love to be in a flow state. I don't like any restriction, structure, or routine personally. Yet he thrives off of it. He's the complete opposite.
I'm probably too disciplined. If you want to put me on an end of the spectrum, I'm like way over there in terms of discipline, where I have my routine, I'm set my ways. I need to take action from the minute I wake up until the minute I fall asleep. My days are packed with one thing after another. But it's about creating that healthy balance in a relationship. And if you're able to tune into your intuition, your partner can help guide you when to take a break. Your partner can guide you when you need to, rest or possibly eat something different or to try something that you didn't even think about. And actually stepping in and trusting your partner and trusting their intuition is a way of following your own intuition, because you're saying, I trust you. Now give me your message in the way that you think I need to hear it. And if you can tune into that for both of you, you're able to help them grow in so many ways and so much faster than you can do just by yourself. And it's hard to fall in and lean into that trust when you are stuck in your ways sometimes, because I get stuck in my ways and I'm sure she kind of gets stuck in her ways. And in a conscious partnership, when you're actually looking out for the best interest of the other person, that's when you can really fall into that level of trust that kind of escapes a lot of relationships, because it's not coming from that same state.
Absolutely. It's very important to remember that the things your partner is pointing out in you and reflecting back to you is truly a mirrored expression that you manifested and attracted into your life for your betterment and for your growth. There's an amazing quote. I forgot who it's by and I'm going to butcher it, so I'll put it in the description. But it's basically stating that if you trust the fact that your partner in your life or your relationships are designed to make you more conscious versus make you happy, then you experience relationships for the self-mastery tool that they are meant to be. So I butchered it, read it down below. I hope that resonates a little bit deeper with you when you read it in its true form. But similar to what Garrett was saying, I'm on the other extreme side of the spectrum. I am very feminine flow state. And I think that us as extremes magnetize each other into our lives, so I could be more disciplined and I could take action like we're doing right now, taking action, sharing our message. And in turn, I reflect back to him how to be receptive, how to be trusting, to recognize that you don't have to do it all by your small self, or you and your ego don't have to run the world. Like, we didn't know what to talk about before we hopped on here, and sometimes we're generating ideas nonstop, and other times it's quiet. Yet, I guided him to turn to my tarot cards, and he and I together took turns selecting cards, and we allowed spirit to tell us what to talk about instead.
And also that this journey isn't going to be easy. You know, when you're mirroring back things that you don't want to hear or see, it can make for not challenging times, but just uncomfortable times.
Triggering.
Because they are trying to bring out the version that maybe you weren't in alignment to, and in a way that was going to expand you far greater than you ever imagined. But at the same time, it's hard hearing some things that you hear, or hard seeing things that you see, and it doesn't mean you shouldn't still lean in and follow them. It means probably the opposite, like totally lean in, jump in with, you know, every ounce of your body, and see where it takes you. And I think you'll be surprised by how you can help each other when you actually connect to yourself, connect to your intuition, and trust.
And we're growth based. That's something Garrett taught me, is that he loves to grow. I recognized when I attracted him into my life, I stopped growing, and he was growing nonstop in a way that he needed help grounding it and nurturing himself to continue to grow.
Still growing.
Yeah. So trust in your soul's choice. Trust in your soul's innate choice in the partner that you've gravitated toward you. Now, if you're in a toxic and tumultuous situation, what is that reflecting back to you? Maybe low self-worth, low self-value. Why do you tolerate abuse and toxic behaviors? We've both been there too in our past relationships. But right now we're experiencing a partnership that is growth-based, that has consciousness at the center of it and at the forefront of it, and we're guides to each other. So whether you've attracted a karmic relationship that you need to let go of, a guide life partner path that you want to embark on this journey with, or your twin flame who will also be very teacher oriented and highly triggering to the lower chakras, know that relationships are your tools, and you have choice in the matter whether you participate in one or not. It's not happening to you, you're choosing it.
So choose correctly.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.